In amigurumi, when we go into a circle, we can have a hole that is at the middle of the circle that you cannot close afterward. So what you would have is that you would have like your chain 2 and then 6 single crochets into the center like you would with a typical hat, and you'll end up with a hole that you cannot close unless you want to be able to improvise that. The only way to close something like that is to use a magic ring or a magic circle or an adjustable ring, they call it. So what we're going to do is show you the differences between the two. So looking at the regular chain 2 and then putting 6 single crochets, second chain from the hook, you end up with the beginning circle that has a hole right in the center of it. Now the only way that you could technically close that is that if you were using the original starting yarn like this, and then you were just going to use it to pull it shut. So how you would do that is that you would just make sure that you have enough left on your strand there, and you would just have to just go around and collect it and be able to seal the deal and pull that completely shut, and then you would have to then secure it and tie it and etc. But you can avoid that by using a magic ring or an adjustable circle in order to make that happen. So this is one way to do it if you want to do it conventionally. But did you notice the other thing that was involved with that is that this ring, when I was finished with it, was much bigger than the original when I didn't close the middle. So there is a size difference when it comes to that. So let me show you how to do a magic circle, because you can avoid what I just showed you by just getting right to the fun stuff right away. So let's show you how to do a magic ring. Put 2 fingers out and put this strand so it goes over those fingers, and you will trap it in these fingers here. So it's just in the front of your hand. I want you to take this strand and go around the back of your hand and then up and then cross over, and then using your fingers just to hold like this. So it's an X format on your hand. I'll show you one more time. So going up and over, and when you come over I want you to cross at the top side. Now I want you to take your hook and come up underneath this one right here, and come underneath and pick this one up. Because it's crossing over the top of that one, when you pull it through it's going to get itself stuck. Now I want you just to take this out of your finger, or take your fingers out. So just move your fingers out and keep pinching so that the 2 strands here are on the top of the circle, and just chain 1, and that will lock that from falling out on you. And there is your starting strand of the circle. So starting, now that I've already chained 1 to hold it, I'm going to place in 6 single crochets. 1, and it could be in any number, but in this case it's 6. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. But you're not done. Pull a loop and put your hook down. I then want you to grab the strand, that's the loose one here, and I want you to pull on it, and see it's inside these 6 stitches. So when you pull on it, it's gonna pull this strand here through and will close that circle. And you pull tight, 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 tight like that, and it pulled it all in. And then you're gonna turn it to the back side. This is where that tapestry needle comes into play. Put your tapestry needle in. And do you see how it's coming out here? So I want to immediately take it to this side. Stay on the back side. Don't allow that needle to go through to the good side of the work. Stay on the back and pull through once. Go back in the opposite direction, just going past where the join, or where that is coming out of. So 2 and 3, and each time you're doing that it's getting tighter and tighter. You cannot not fasten that off. So people do these magic rings and they don't bother to fasten off and weave it in, and therefore the magic rings will automatically slide out. So therefore you have the center of your ring complete, and you can see that it's a lot more tighter. There's no gapping spaces. You can see the white table in behind is not going through, and therefore you can start your work on how it's suggesting. So this is a magic ring or an adjustable circle, and it's a really great thing to know with the amigurumi.